Welcome YouTube to a Cue Ball CC7 walkthrough. For some of you that have been following me for at least a year, somewhere around that time, you are double taking right now. You're saying, Cue Ball, what are you doing? You already did a Generation 1 Pokemon walkthrough before, Pokemon Yellow. Well, I know I am doing Pokemon Blue now, and some of you have been probably thinking, you're seeing the screen, what are you doing? I mean, isn't that overkill? Why are you doing this? Well, essentially, I am not satisfied with what I put out there in my Pokemon Yellow walkthrough. Generation 1 of Pokemon is a very special group of games for me, obviously the 3 games, but Pokemon Blue is where my heart is with those 3 games. It's the second Pokemon game that I played of all time, and it's the first generation game that I ever played, and there's a lot of nostalgic factor with it for me, and by doing the Pokemon Yellow walkthrough that I did last summer, I was not satisfied with what I did, not satisfied with the effort I put forth. I rushed through the game. I didn't show you guys the necessary stuff. Not that I needed to show you more to help you get through the game, but I didn't show you all the strategy that I wanted to put in there, and I rushed through different routes and different trainers and just showed you graphics from Bulbapedia explaining what items are obtainable there and what trainers you're going to run into. I didn't show you the meat of the game. I rushed through it and didn't enjoy it, and I really want to delve into this game and have a good time with you YouTubes and put this out there and be satisfied with my work in the Generation 1 Pokemon game. Pokemon Blue, I go back a long way with it as well, and that's another reason that I want to reattempt this Generation 1 Pokemon game. Hopefully you guys be gracious enough to let me go through with this again, and hopefully I think it'll be better than last time. And I definitely will have better video and audio quality as well, and I won't be having to worry about desync and having to throw in different audio tracks from my favorite music in there. That just is not professional. I didn't like how it turned out. Secondly, for my Pokemon team, I will be doing a traditional 6 Pokemon team, as most of you guys probably do when you play your games. I will be choosing 3 of the Pokemon that are like pretty dear to me that I always chose. They're not the most exciting, but they're kind of my staples, so to speak, in Pokemon Blue, and 3 other ones that are more unique, haven't always chosen before, but are maybe unique to you guys and a little bit unique to me, which will be pretty fun. But without further ado, we're going to start here in part 1 of this Pokemon Blue walkthrough. I'll be going through Pallet Town, seeing our rival, and getting our first Pokemon, so that's what's on the list for today. Alright, so there we go with the Porygon option. First thing you always do, if you don't always do this, you gotta fix it. Fast text speed, and with me gonna be meeting with pretty much every person in each city. I mean, somewhat because it's interesting dialogue and it's somewhat funny at times, but also they give you some good info, so I'm gonna be doing that. And we're going to the new game, obviously, and we're gonna listen to Pokemon Professor Oak. Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Give me that job. First, what is your name? Well, like I usually have done in my walkthroughs previously, my name is ironically the name of the first gym leader. Yes, Brock the Rock. Not Lesnar, not Obama, B-R-O-C-K. Not Brock's Rock Hard Candy. Go to the lowercase because I enjoy good conventions, okay? I appreciate good conventions. B-R-O-C-K. Tis it. So we're going to end that right there. Looks good. That's how it is. It's not short for anything. Right, so your name is Brock. This is my grandson, Sideshow Bob. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again? You know, I'm liking the hair there. He looks like a young Sideshow. I don't really exactly know how to spell that. Let's see if I can fit that in. S-I-D-E show. Sideshow. You know what? I'm not gonna pull that off. Since Oak brought it to my attention, he said this is definitely his name. You know, I'm just gonna name him Red. I should have just clicked that button right there, but I was looking for Sideshow Bob right there. But unfortunately, you know what? I'm gonna stick with good conventions. Red Dog, baby. Just because we're playing in Pokemon Blue, and that's kind of how you choose things. I don't know. Let's just custom for choosing rivals' names. I'm going to go with Red. And it's nice and simple. I'm not that creative. That's right. I remember now. His name is Red. Aren't you great-grandparent? Don't even remember your kid's name. Grandkid. Brock, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. So I'm morphed into this miniature being, playing the SNES in my room. Brock is playing the SNES. Okay, time to go. Solitary confinement in here. Shutters are closed. Got one measly plant. Nothing on the desk. I have like a ladder to get to my room. Not even a door. This is weird. Brock, turn on the PC. So first thing you do, you always get the potion out of your PC. That'll help you in your first battle against your rival. That's a little tidbit. Generation 1 through in there for you. And we're gonna go downstairs, and there's no room for my mom. And apparently she just sits there in that frickin' chair all day. She doesn't have a kitchen to work in. Mom, right? All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. So apparently she gets all her parenting tips from TV. What a mom. So we're going to talk to this lady. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me. How do you know I'm raising Pokemon? I don't even have any Pokemon with me. You just assumed I already went to Professor Oak? Mabes. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. So we're going to truck into his Professor Oak's workplace, even though he's not here. Red, yo, Brock, Gramps isn't around. I mean, why are you referring to him as Gramps, and he's not even my grandfather? I could get a little misguided there. I'm used to him as Professor Oak, nothing else. Oak, hey, wait, don't go out yet. Or out. Walk any slower, Cape Man. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. I know, like, fragment of a sentence, maybe? Gonna revise that? Spell check? Alright, so we're gonna follow him up to the top of his lab here. Red, Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Oak, Red, me think, oh, that's right, I told you to come, just wait. Here, Brock, there are 3 Pokemon here. Haha, they're inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left, but you can have 1, choose. Most confusing sentence. Red, hey, Gramps, what? About me. Be patient, Red. You can have 1 too. So that's just going to be a reoccurring theme throughout this game. Red, impatient. So we're going to check this first Pokemon out. Charmander is a lizard. Hot flaming lizard. No, sorry. Contrary to popular belief. No, I don't want the fire lizard. Go over here. This is the one I want. Big fan of Blastoise. Big fan of Squirtle first of all. At the birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. Powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. I love Squirtle, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, so I'm going to go with that. So, you want the water Pokemon, Squirtle? Yes. This Pokemon is really energetic. And plus, I'm a big fan of water Pokemon in general, so I like to stick with that type. Do you want to give a nickname to Squirtle? No. I have some creative nicknames for other guys, but not for my starter Pokemon. And obviously, he chooses the Pokemon that is effective against your Pokemon. I'll take this one then, which is the Bulbasaur. Leaf. Grass. Very good against our respective water. So we're going to talk to him. Oak, if a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fight against it. Good to know, because I've never played this game before. Red, wait, Brock, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. So, the first thing that you're going to do before you get out of this this dinky city is you're going to fight Red here in Professor Oak's lab. Is this good? Like, does he have enough space in here? Isn't this a liability for his insurance? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what if I get hurt? What if my Pokemon gets hurt? He's done for. Jail time, Professor Oak. No one getting you out on bond. I think this town's pretty poor. It's in a depression. No one's helping you out. Nada. Especially not my mom. How much she puts in. I don't even have a father. I don't even know I exist, honestly. Alright, so some people like to use Tail Whip or Growl. Obviously, that's going to make things a little bit harder for me right here if he keeps using this Growl. But good thing it's not weakening my defense. Plus, I had the potion, so this might take a little bit unnecessarily long to complete this battle. But I do have a potion. Oh, attack missed. I believe it has 95 accuracy, and at least it does in Generation 3. Not sure about the carryover. So we're going to use our potion right here. we'll pick up another potion on Route 1, so no need to worry. Recovered by 15. You're gone, Bulbasaur, and after this battle, we will be already on the rise to level 6. Sorry, Red, party's over. You're gonna smell me later. I know, I'm anticipating it. Squirtle grew to level 6. Level 6 rise. Brock defeated Red. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Brock got 175 bones. Pokebucks. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Brock, Gramps, smell you later. You don't even have a nose, man. You just got 2 dots for eyes. Same with me. It's too bad. At least Oak's got some noses. Nose, excuse me. Singular. Professor Oak is the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. So I'm going to screw this guy, Spectacle Man. And we're going to head over here. Did I already talk to you, fatty? Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items as Pokemon. Oh, I think I did. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're going to go into Red's house first. Red's house. It's pretty gray to me. And this, I believe, is his sister. Hi, Brock. Red is out at Grandpa's lab. She gives you a town map a little bit later on. But I believe you have to go to Viridian City first. So we're going to walk through the Route 1 now. Talk to a guy that supposedly works at the Viridian Mart. And I don't have any Pokeballs quite yet, so I cannot capture this Rattata or Pidgey, which are the 2 Pokemon that are accessible on Route 1 in Pokemon Blue. One thing that I want to make you guys aware of is I will be catching every single Pokemon that you can catch on each respective route. So I'll be catching every Pokemon and training those maybe lower evolution Pokemon up to its highest evolution to complete my blue Pokedex. Obviously, I won't be trading in some of the Pokemon that I cannot get, like the starters, but I'll show you all the ones that you can catch. And for the Pokemon like a Bellsprout, if I catch a Bellsprout and there's Weeping Bell still available, I'll catch that Weeping Bell, but I won't like show the Leaf Stone evolution to Victory Bell. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. It's a convenient shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Alright, you're working in Viridian City? Where's your house? One question, why are you staring at a bush and giving me random potions? Terrible employee. I'm going to report you when I get to the Pokemon Mart. So we're going to take this little path right now. Keep trucking along this route. One thing that I want to make you guys aware of as well. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. There's always a guy on like the first route outside of the beginning town that is warning you of these ledges. I mean, they're a little strange to look at, I guess, and I really don't know how they get there, and for some reason why they abruptly end. But I was going to say this before I ran into that guy. I like to grind up my Pokemon to really high levels, kind of unnecessarily. So I'll be doing that all off screen, obviously. Until I get access to repels, I will be showing each Pokemon battle that I run into in the wild. But other than that, I will be avoiding pretty much all the random battles that I can. So once we get back to part 2, I'll probably have my Squirtle up to like a level 15 or whatever, the highest level I can get to this point. So we're going to head into the Pokemon Center, get Squirtle healed up really quick. Pokemon Centers heal your tired or hurt or fainted Pokemon. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. Well, great, because I'm a kid that just steals people's money. Cockfighting. Okay, we'll need your Pokemon. That's what I came here for. Alright, and I'm not going to be going to the Pokemon Center in every part either. You know how to use it. You don't want to be seeing Nurse Joy at every possible waking moment. Those this guy have to say. You want to know about the 2 kinds of Caterpillar Pokemon? Yes. Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch out for its poison sting. Well, you told me about one of them, not the other. Good work and way to lie. So, once we go into the mart, we're going to get abruptly interrupted by a dude. Hey, you came from Pallet Town? How do you know? You know Prof. Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? Brock got Oak's parcel. For one thing, Oak didn't even tell me to do this. Other thing, you made 2 assumptions in less than 20 seconds. I believe you've reached the limit. This shop sells many antidotes. Good to know. One-liner, man. Alright? Useless person. So we're going to head back down to Pallet Town and drop the parcel off at Oak's lab. Too bad. And I said I was going to avoid all Pokemon battles, but for right now, I might as well use the experience. So I'm just going to beat up more of these Rattatas. And I'll be capturing Rattata and Pidgey in the next part as well with the Pokeballs that I will gain accessibility to in the next part, because we're delivering the parcel. They won't let you purchase anything at the mart until you deliver that parcel. And it's just such a weird thing in the storyline. Like, they expect you to go into the mart first. How about some direction? Well, this is a pretty early on game in the world of Pokemon. Oh, it is the first one of 2 games. So you do expect some choppiness in the storyline. So we run into our first Pidgey in the wild. Level 2 weakling. We're going to dispose of it quickly. Pidgeys kind of look ugly in this game with the sharp beak and the beady eyes. Once they get to the Pidgeot though, they're a massive threat. So don't underestimate this small squawking Pidgey. Okay, it has potential. But the bad thing is its Gust. Some people may think it's a good thing. Its Gust is a normal type move, which is kind of unfortunate if you're looking to throw the hammer down on some grass type. So we're going to head up to Professor Oak now, drop off the parcel. Oak! Oh, Brock! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be a talented Pokemon trainer. What, you have something for me? Brock delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Red, Gramps. Is this nosy sideshow? Red, what did you call me for? Oak, oh, right, I have a request of you two. On the desk there is my invention Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Brock and Red, take these with you. Brock got Pokedex from Oak. Great. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Brock, ha ha ha. Alright, we got some good words of wisdom from Oak. Some sarcasm. I don't know if you'd say some lewdness. How about that? From our friend Sideshow Bob. So we're going to leave Professor Oak there in the dust. And thanks for giving me the hint. And I'll talk to your nice sister. Wonder what happened in the jeans there. Grandpa asked you to run an errand here? This will help you. I can't even tell when you're breaking up your sentence anymore. You want to throw in a semicolon or something? I got to figure it out. So we're going to head up back to Viridian City now. I'm not going to say hi to my mom because I don't want to see her anymore. I already healed up my Pokemon once. So we run into another Pidgey. And off screen, like I said before, I'm going to be raising Squirtle up to high levels. And if I run into getting any more moves while I'm off screen, I will show you guys in the next part whenever that occurs. And just to give you guys a little precursor, foreshadowing, a couple of my Pokemon will be accessible early on, but a couple of them you're going to have to wait a little bit. I didn't save any for like the Safari Zone or anything. That's a little too far. Pokemon pairing everywhere. It'd be nice when we get the repels. Tell me about it once we get in Viridian Forest. And one thing, I will try to throw in as much trivia I can. I know most of you are probably veteran Pokemon players. You don't need to hear me ramble on about things you already know and already experienced many times over. So I'm going to just try to throw some unique things in there that you might be interested in. So this is getting a little dicey. I'm just going to use my potion right now. I don't want to be humiliated on screen and already lose a Squirtle. I don't know, maybe my tackle misses or something like that. Goodbye, Pidgey. Thanks for the experience. See you later. Alright, so I'm going to, first thing in the next part is I'm going to go walk around Viridian City for a while. Learn Bubble, very nice, got that on screen. And I will capture Rattata and a Pidgey. We're going to rock around Viridian City. And this will be the last wild encounter, it should be at least. But hopefully you guys enjoy this walkthrough as much as I'm going to. I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but I can definitely tell you it's going to be more than 2 times 24, as that was not a very thorough walkthrough. Was not satisfied with that. I'll try to give you guys the best strategy I can, but I understand at the same time this is not the most mentally taxing game ever, and it's an easy play, so I don't want to bore you with things that are unnecessary. So I'm not going to get into this patch. I'll pick up next part right in front of the Pokemon Center in Viridian City. Thanks for watching part 1. Hopefully you guys will stick around and continue to follow me through Kanto and the Pokemon Blue walkthrough that I have.